Hey everybody, hope everybody enjoyed their weekend there. Um, Giving you a little different view of the basement tonight. Actually, you've seen the back wall with the posters there, but then I also have this poker table that never gets used. So actually, it's now, or at least not for poker anyway. Now it gets used for Legos. I actually put together a lot of Lego sets. It's been a while since I've done one, but I've always been a pretty big fan of Lego sets. At some point, I might maybe I'll show you a few of them here and there. But then rounding up here, the respect angle of trust, respect, and responsibility. We talk about this week, and then also next week. Um, we've got about a week and a half here before kind of like a little bit of a break for you guys as far as like a fall break. So we'll round up respect with that. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about basically just respecting each other's space. I see a lot of that is an issue sometimes as far as respecting somebody's space, whether that be just their own personal space, also time as well. Respecting people's time is a big one too. There's a lot of situations I've seen like when people are kind of invading other people's space and they're not even really meaning to make it a big deal at all. But you just have to keep in mind that you're always wanting to give people, give people their space and give people just the respect of that, because no one really likes to be crowded. So like when you're actually walking in the hallways and you're in the cafeteria, make sure you give people space because that kind of crowds people and it gets people annoyed really, really quickly. And then also one thing that also will help with this is with space and respecting each other's space and time is make sure you give yourselves a few seconds to think about something before you react to it. There's been some situations here recently where and I've even seen it with my own eyes where someone it is purely an accident, like somebody bumped into somebody else in the cafeteria line or something. Purely an accident. I watched the whole thing with my own two eyes, and the person that got bumped into immediately is getting upset that they got bumped into. And my thought is just give yourself 5 seconds to think about it before you start yelling and before you start reacting in that way, because that's automatically going to be a problem when it did not need to be a problem at all. A lot of times, the first question I'll ask is whether the person actually apologized to you, or did you even give them the opportunity to apologize? Because sometimes, if you get bumped into, and you immediately start yelling at the person, or worse, if it ends up being a hands-on thing, you probably didn't even give them a second to even apologize for it when it probably was an accident. So think about those things when you're trying to respect people's space and time, because that will go a long way into preventing a lot of situations that don't really need to occur in the first place. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know throughout the week. Other than that, I will be seeing you around the building, and enjoy the week. Thank you.